Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. It's right there. We are on the Raid Shadow Legends test server right now, and I can now show you all of the information here about the referral program update and the epic champion and the legendary champion you can get from this. And should you be excited about these champions? I'm going to show you their full kits here as well. Yes, you should be. These champions are insanely good. Right, so this is how it works. First of all, as you can see, you start out here, you've never referred anyone before. You have 3 referral links that you can hand out straight away. You'll send these over to like players, or perhaps you could even refer yourself, and I'll have to come up with some sneaky way to be able to do that. But anyway, you get 3 people in here to be playing, and as they level up, you're going to unlock these rewards. So you're actually going to get this epic champion very, very quickly. It's not going to take long. You simply need 3 referees to hit level 10 in the game. That does not take long, very quick, and you're going to snag yourself this epic champion. 30 fragments here, 30 here, and then 40 here. Level 20, some XP. Level 30, some void shards. Level 40, actually a good chunk of epic tomes. And level 50, some sacred shards. When you get 3 friends to level 50, boom, extra sacred shard, a bonus sacred shard. Fantastic. On top of that, when those 3 friends have hit level 50 and you grab your bonus and all of that, you're going to get 3 more slots here. 3 more slots to refer more people. You refer these 3 additional friends and you go into this next set of rewards, where pretty much the same sort of things, except when they hit level 40, you're going to get this legendary champion. Again, they all hit level 40, you get 100 fragments and you're good to go. No sacred for when they all hit level 50, but you will get a skin for this champion. And it's really not that much further, to be honest. Like if you get 3 friends to hit level 40, going all the way up to level 50 is not that much further for 3 sacreds, and then you get that skin as for him as well, which is awesome. And then on top of that, you're going to get more rewards whenever any of these friends go to level 51 or higher. So I believe every time they hit a level past level 50, you're going to get a point along this track. And I think also whenever they start spending money in the game, you're going to start getting points along this track as well. I don't know how much they have to spend for each point. Maybe it's a tenner for each point or something like that would be my rough guess, but I really don't know. So yeah, you're going to get some cool stuff. So if you get 25 additional levels or spending points of some description, you're going to get a new avatar. 195, you're going to get new, actually there it is right there, new skin. We'll come back to her in a second. You're going to get a new skin for your epic champion. 3 6-star legendary chaos ores, then 3 5-star chickens up here, 3 legendary tomes. I definitely think, you know, the avatar and the skin are unique. You can't get them anywhere else. Obviously, they don't do any power for you. They don't make you more powerful, but I think they're the most, for me, most enticing rewards because they're super unique from this set. This stuff here is actually really nice, especially those legendary tomes is really nice. It's quite a ways in, though. You know, if you think about it, level 50, they can get up to level 100, at least as it is right now. So you've got 150 extra points from these guys and 150 extra points. So you've got 300 extra points here, presumably, if they all get up to level 100. That's a big ask. That takes a long time, and that would not get you all the way up to these. So you are going to need them to spend money to get it. But I think it might be, you know, if they play a little bit more, and they spend some money, getting this skin is certainly doable. Let's check out these champions, though. They're both in the Barbarian faction. Let's start off with the Epic. Again, as you can see, unfortunately, I don't have them. I don't have them on the test server, so I can't show you their gameplay, but let me show you their kits. We have Djamarsa here. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly at all, to be honest. She looks incredible. She's obviously very, very chilly. She's very chilly. She's got the War Maiden level armor on, but she looks awesome. I love her headdress especially, and the staff. This whole moon theme is really cool. Yeah, she looks good, right? So let's see what she's up to. Force Affinity. She is a support champion. Base stats, solid base speed, just good base stats, good defensive supportive base stats for an epic, really nice. Knight's Finger, her A1, attacks one enemy, has a 30, bucks to a 50% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn. If Crohnam, and he is the legendary, is on the same team and the sleep debuff was resisted or blocked, places a 30% decreased speed debuff instead for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be blocked. So she's going to be a decently consistent sleeper. That's not too bad, not too good either, kind of a bit wonky. The decreased speed is probably a bit more useful, and I presume this is going to work against bosses and stuff, where bosses will block like the sleep. They can't be slept. So she should be placing decreased speed that's irresistible. Well, actually not irresistible, just can't be blocked, so they can resist it. We'll see exactly how this works out with some play testing. I think it's pretty alright. If it's a 50% chance for decreased speed against a Hydra, for example, that's pretty nifty. The sleep might be useful for faction wars, maybe some arena stuff. Radiant Moon then, her A2, 4-turn books to a 3-turn cooldown, heals a target ally by 30% of their max HP, fills their turn meter by 30%. If this skill is used on Crohnam, Crohnam will instantly activate their Berserker's Delight skill. So on its own, this move is not that good. Like, it's a little bit of a heal, a little bit of a turn meter fill. It's really not that impressive, I would say. I think Apothecary has a very similar move. Yeah, this isn't that impressive on its own, but it's really all about this combo move, activating Crohnam's skill. We'll see that when we come to him. Moonlit March then, her A3, 7-turn books to a 5-turn cooldown, revives all dead allies with 30% HP and 30% turn meter. This is a great move. It's obviously a fairly weak revive with a weak turn meter, but it is an AoE revive on a 5-turn cooldown. Very, very cool. It's really going to help you rip through barbarians early on. Of course, you're going to get Sill of the Drakes, and Sill of the Drakes is really going to hard carry this faction for faction wars. But this is still a useful thing to have just for general progression. Not a bad move. And then she has a very cool passive, Phasing. Whenever an ally uses an active skill, has a 20% chance of decreasing the cooldown of that skill by 1 turn. How cool is that? It has a 3-turn cooldown, but it books down -3. So I think when it's fully booked, there's no cooldown, and just every time an ally uses an active skill, 20% chance to decrease its cooldown by 1 turn. This is just going to really up the damage output of your team in general. I think this is pretty exciting. This is definitely the most interesting part of her kit, apart from perhaps this combo with Crohnam. This definitely makes her sort of stand out and pop. It's going to be wonky, and like Clan Boss is going to throw off your Clan Boss tune and all of that. But I think in other content, like especially in Hydra or Doom Tower, perhaps even in dungeons where you're doing these long runs, where you're going to be going through your skills lots, it's going to give it a chance to proc and really be useful. Then 20% defense in all battles aura. So Jarmarsa, how does she look? I think she looks pretty solid. Her standard kit is useful. I mean, AoE Reviver is useful to have with good base stats, a little bit of healing, bit of sleep, perhaps a little bit of sleeping as well. It's very average, I would say, her kit overall. It's good to have, and she seems like a worthwhile epic, but it's not completely overpowered. We'll see how phasing works out. This is the thing that pushes her from being like, pretty decent to actually pretty damn cool and unique. So we'll see how this actually works out, but I'm excited for it. Now, the big thing, the thing you've all been waiting for is her skin. Sorry, Crohnam, you have to wait. So her classic skin is this. Her heretic skin looks like this. So this is the skin that you unlock from players continuing to level past level 50. And from spending in the game. This looks really cool, to be honest. It looks awesome. This is a really good quality skin. The weapon looks badass, intimidating. She looks intimidating. The quality is there. Like, just the textures, even on this cloak, are really, really good. Looks fantastic. I think her base skin looks really cool anyway. But it's a great skin to get, but I wouldn't really stress about it, you know? All right, here we go. Here we go. Crohnam. Let's take a look, guys. Crohnam. Looks pretty badass. Is it a shout out to Conan, the Barbarian? Maybe it is. And guys, this guy is basically Ninja 2.0. Ninja 2.0. Let's have a look. Jin Swords, level 1, his A1 here. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 30 bucks to 50% chance of increasing the duration of a random debuff on the target by 1 turn. If Jarmarsa is on the same team, each hit also increases the duration of any HP burn debuffs on the target by 1 turn. So by default, this is actually a pretty solid move. Double hitter, 50% chances to increase a random debuff on the target by 1 turn. Definitely not amazing, but a solid move. It's just going to keep your debuffs on a bit more often. Not too bad. With her on the team, with Djamarsa on the team, this becomes much, much better, right? Each hit, you're going to increase HP burn debuffs by 2 turns every time he A1s a target that's burnt. That's very useful, I think, especially for Hydra, for some of those Doom Tower bosses. It's going to really enable high uptime of HP burn. Very impressive. And here comes the big move, guys. Berserker's Delight. Remember, this is the move that activates when Jarmarsa heals him with her single target heal. 4-turn cooldown here. Attack 3 times at random. Each hit has an 80 bucks to 100% chance of instantly activating any HP burn debuffs on each target. Heals this champion by 10% of their max HP for each HP burn debuff activated by this skill. Boom. This is why I'm saying Ninja 2.0. If you guys haven't seen Ninja's kit in the game, Ninja, he was a login reward champion. Probably with legal issues, they can't re-release him, I'm guessing. But he has this triple hitter at random that will place and then activate HP burns. Only activates it against bosses, of course. But he's an absolute boss slayer. He does so much damage to bosses, it's not even funny. Crohnam is going to be doing something very similar. Now, he doesn't place burns with this move, but he will activate them. And then he also has this built-in healing, which is really, really useful. As you guys, well, maybe know, if you're building Ninja for really late-game stuff, oftentimes you're actually have to build Ninja, not really to do much damage. You need to build him to stay alive, because he's very squishy. So for high difficulties of Hydra, for any sort of soloing sort of content with him, it often is better to build him like in regen set and build him really tanky. It's kind of weird. Crohnam's got a lot of built-in healing. Which is pretty exciting, pretty cool. Against a single target, like a boss, he's going to smack him 3 times and activate HP burn 3 times. Now, good chance HP burn's going to be gone, but luckily that's where that big extension comes in useful. Now, his A3 ability, Blazing Zephyr, 3 turn cooldown when booked, attacks all enemies as an 80 bucks to 100% chance of placing HP burn for 2 turns. Fills this champion's turn meter by 15% for each HP burn debuff placed by this skill. Again, this is just fantastic. So strong. AoE attack number 1, which is great. Places the HP burn. Gives him a whole bunch of turn meter. Like against Hydra, he's going to get 60% turn meter. Most likely. That's really good. You put him into the spider dungeon, he's going to fill up his turn meter and burn everything, and then he's going to go and start activating these burns, which is really nice. You know, against, it's not as good as Assistia against the spider, but it's something along those lines. It's not too terrible. So pretty exciting stuff right there. Tons of turn meter, AoE burn, AoE attack, cool. Then his passive, this is where it gets even better. Every 10 times active skills are used in battle by either enemy or allied champions, this champion instantly activates the Berserker's Delight skill. This happens every 5 times active skills are used if Jarmarsa is on the same team. So you think about going up against something like the Hydra, and every time the Hydra takes a turn and uses one of their abilities, every time someone on your 6-person team in Hydra uses one of their abilities, it starts counting this down. This seems like it's going to be popping off all the time. He's just going to instantly start activating this HP burn, just bam, bam, bam. 3 HP burns procking off there, healing himself up tons. He just seems like he's going to be an absolute monster. Every 5 active skills, if Jarmarsa's on the same team, this dude is going to be going ballistic. He's going to be firing off these attacks all the time. It's going to be absolutely manic. So he's going to be good at it too, right? Because he's got a 3-turn cooldown AoE HP burn that gives him a bunch of turn meter. He's going to be throwing out AoE HP burns very frequently. And yeah, this has a long cooldown, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be activating it for free constantly. It's going to be ridiculous. This has then a 4-turn cooldown active effect. If Jarmarsa is on the same team, revives this champion with 50% HP and turn meter when killed. This guy seems like a monster. He's got 1564 base attack, really good. 101 speed, 63% crit rate. Decent, like 15k and 1k defense, 15k HP, 1k defense. Is not amazing, but it's not bad. Again, if we compare it to Ninja, I think it's pretty similar to Ninja. Very similar to Ninja. He's got less HP, but a bit more defense. Very similar there in terms of Ninja. Yeah, he seems to me, he's Ninja 2.0. And this is a champion that's going to be in the game that you can go and get probably at any point for the foreseeable future. You can go and you can earn this guy. Now, it's going to be a big grind. And I'm going to look into how to do that exactly. It's probably going to involve running like BlueStacks, multiple versions of the game at the same time that you've referred yourself, and just run those in the background on your PC. So definitely a lot of work to be done to actually get this guy. But I think it's probably worth. He just seems insanely good. What do you guys think? This guy seems like one of the best legendaries in a long time to me. Just seems like an absolute monster. Ninja 2.0, that's what I'm thinking. This passive effect, it seems like he's just going to be popping off Berserker's Delight all the time. Seems absolutely nuts. Just absolutely nuts. Monster, absolute monsters. There you go, guys. Crohnam And this one really makes me struggle. Jarmarsa, the 2 new champions coming with the referral system. Number 1, what do you think of those champions? Number 2, what do you think of the referral system? Are you excited? Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know, are you going to be going and doing this? This is going to be live in the game at the end of the week. Well, yeah, at the end of the week. I think on Thursday is when the patch is going to be coming live. And this should be live in the game then and there. So all I can say is I'm really jealous of people that have already done the 3 referral things, and they could just go straight into this and go straight to Crohnam. I'm very jealous of you. That's insane. But there you are. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.